you give me a blowjob?
Are you in the car?
House, if you want. Honestly, I don't care. But
Right now!
Hey, what's going on?
He said he came here to fuck Hope.
The movie starts with a note clarifying that it's a fictional story, inspired by true events. We meet the main character, Hope Goldman, a highly successful esthetician with over 2 decades of experience. Known for her exceptional treatments and top-tier skincare products, she has built a stellar reputation and serves an elite clientele. Hope is preparing to launch her own skincare line and appears on the well-known Brett and Kylie show to promote it. The host praises her achievements, and Hope expresses her commitment to delivering only the highest quality products. She mentions that the official launch is 2 weeks away and asks her customers to be patient. A few days after the show, Hope learns that a new business is opening right across the street from her studio. Out of curiosity, she visits the location with a gift in hand. She's surprised to discover that it's a skincare boutique. She introduces herself to the owner, Angel Vergara, as his new neighbor. After giving him some of her products, Angel asks if she feels he's encroaching on her territory. Hope calmly replies that they serve different types of clients. However, when Angel requests that she not park where she usually does, because it's now for his customers, it irritates her. Back at her studio, Hope meets one of her longtime clients, Colleen, who introduces her to her younger friend Jordan, a 26-year-old man. Later, while giving Colleen a facial, Hope inquires about her relationship with Jordan. Colleen explains that she's not serious about him and is just enjoying his company. She adds that Jordan, like Hope, is a survivor, hinting that they might have a lot in common. That evening, Hope goes to a restaurant to meet her friend Jessica, a well-known actress. Before Jessica arrives, Hope sees an ad for Angel's studio in a magazine, which bothers her. When Jessica shows up, Hope gives her the latest moisturizer from her skincare line and asks her to share it on social media, which Jessica agrees to do. Jessica then asks about the new store across from Hope's, assuming it belongs to her as well. Hope nervously denies it. After Jessica leaves, Hope sees Jordan outside the restaurant and strikes up a conversation. The two end up at a bar, where Jordan expresses his admiration for Hope and her career. He reveals that he is a life coach, helping people rebuild their lives, and gives her his business card, offering his services if she ever needs them. That night, while doing her skincare routine, Hope receives an unsettling video message from an unknown number. The video shows her in her studio, filmed by someone apparently stalking her. When she calls the number, no one answers, leaving her anxious. The next morning, Hope talks to Colleen, excited that her episode of the Brett and Kylie show will air soon. However, Colleen seems more concerned about a strange email Hope supposedly sent the previous night. Upon checking her email, Hope discovers a crude message was sent to everyone in her contact list, claiming she is desperate, horny, and that her business is failing. Colleen asks if she was drunk, but Hope insists her account was hacked. Arriving at her studio, Hope finds her assistant, Maureen, in a panic. Maureen informs her that 2 clients canceled their appointments due to the inappropriate email. Hope instructs Maureen to send an apology email, explaining the hack. They then sit down to watch the Brett and Kylie show, expecting to see Hope's segment, but instead, Angel is the guest, promoting his skincare studio. He claims to use NASA-developed technology that can reverse aging, which leaves Hope feeling disheartened. That evening, Hope meets Brett, one of the show's hosts, at a restaurant to ask why her segment didn't air. Brett explains that the producers made the decision. Hope also mentions the disturbing email, suspecting someone is sabotaging her. Brett offers to drive her home and starts complimenting her looks, eventually kissing her unexpectedly. Hope, knowing Brett is married, pulls out her phone, saying that her assistant, Maureen, has been calling her. Brett confides that his marriage is in trouble and hints at a divorce. He then makes a deal. He'll air her segment if she sleeps with him. Hope pretends to accidentally record their conversation and reassures Brett she's deleted the recording, but he doesn't believe her and tries to stop her. The next day at her studio, Hope sees Jessica heading into Angel's studio and, feeling betrayed, confronts her. Jessica claims she's just getting a facial, but Hope creates a scene, accusing her of being a traitor. Angel intervenes, asking Hope not to yell at his clients. Hope warns Jessica that if she gets a facial there, she's banned from her studio. Jessica doesn't seem to care, so Hope returns to her studio, fuming. Later, Hope finds her car tires slashed. She calls her mechanic friend Armin, who comes to replace them. Armin suggests it might be a warning from someone and advises her to get a gun for protection. He also shows romantic interest in her, but Hope brushes it off. Instead of buying a gun, she opts for a more affordable pepper spray. The following day, a homeless-looking man arrives at Hope's studio, claiming he's there for a posting. When asked for details, he He becomes aggressive. Hope rushes out to handle the situation, and the man declares he's here to sleep with her. Jordan appears just in time and removes the man from the studio. Hope then calls the police and looks up her name online, only to find disturbing, photoshopped images of herself on a sleazy website, encouraging men to harass her. Despite this, the police officer brushes off her concerns and flirts with her instead. Hope notices Angel watching her from a distance, which raises her suspicions. Afterward, Hope thanks Jordan for his help and asks for advice on her business. Jordan suggests she start a social media account to share her true self and recommends hosting a launch party for her product line with VIP guests. Hope likes the idea, and Jordan helps her take pictures for her social media. Hope and Jordan's relationship deepens as they grow closer and eventually become intimate. The next morning, Hope gets a call from Brett, informing her that her segment still can't air because the producers don't want back-to-back skincare content. He also pressures her to delete the recording of their earlier conversation, but Hope reassures him that it's already been erased. Feeling backed into a corner, Hope threatens to go directly to the producers, which makes Brett nervously promise to get her segment aired. In the following days, Hope's business begins to suffer as her bad reputation spreads online. She continues to receive inappropriate messages and pictures, while Angel's business flourishes, with many of her former clients now flocking to him. This drives Hope to believe that Angel is behind the malicious attacks, and she becomes obsessed with catching him in the act. One night, she even follows him home, but instead of finding anything incriminating, she only witnesses him singing karaoke, trying to relax after work. Disappointed, she calls Jordan and vents her frustrations, convinced that Angel is sabotaging her out of jealousy. Unbeknownst to Hope, Jordan is secretly orchestrating her downfall. He's using the homeless-looking man, an actor he hired, to cause trouble at her studio. He even meets with the man and gives him further instructions to escalate the chaos. Meanwhile, Jordan reassures Hope that he'll handle everything and offers to move into her house to make her feel safe. Hope accepts his help, trusting him completely. The next day, Jordan approaches Angel, pretending to be a life coach and offering to work with Angel's VIP clients. Angel, however, finds him odd and declines the offer. Jordan lies to Hope, claiming that he talked to Angel and that everything has been resolved. Hope is relieved, but later that night, she's startled when an old man breaks into her house and messes with her phone. She manages to fend him off with pepper spray, but the incident leaves her shaken. It's soon revealed that Jordan is the mastermind behind the entire scheme. He deletes the incriminating posts about Hope from the sketchy website and even sets up more attacks on her, using the homeless actor to intensify the harassment. When Hope realizes she's been played, she begins to distrust Jordan and accuses him of making things worse. Jordan brushes off her concerns, but Hope decides to take matters into her own hands and seeks help from Armin, a mechanic and friend. Armin promises Hope that he'll handle Angel and make sure he doesn't bother her again. Hope, who doesn't want violence, asks him not to hurt anyone. However, Armin misinterprets her plea and brutally attacks Angel, leaving him critically injured. The next day, Hope learns that Armin was killed in a car accident, and soon after, she is approached by police officers investigating the assault on Angel. As the pieces of the puzzle fall into place, Hope is devastated to find out that Jordan was behind the tire-slashing incident all along. Desperate for answers, Hope confronts Jordan at his place, accusing him of manipulating her life for his personal gain. Jordan admits that he orchestrated everything to make her dependent on him, hoping to prove his worth as a life coach and ultimately exploit her success. A violent altercation ensues, with Hope defending herself and knocking him unconscious with a bat. Knowing her time is running out, Hope returns home, puts on her makeup, and prepares for the inevitable. Shortly after, the police arrive at Hope's house to arrest her. Calmly, she turns herself in, maintaining that Jordan is the true villain and has been harassing her all along. Meanwhile, Jordan is also apprehended by the police as he tries to flee. In the closing scenes, we learn that Angel has survived the attack and is recovering in the hospital, refusing to speak to the media about what happened. As the story wraps up, we see the old man who broke into Hope's house meeting with Brett. It's revealed that Brett had hired him to ensure the recording on Hope's phone was deleted. In the end, Hope becomes the talk of the town again, but for entirely different reasons. Her skincare line starts to sell out rapidly, and her segment on The Brett and Kylie Show finally airs, though now she's dubbed the Killer Facialist. End of the movie. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, leave a comment with your thoughts on the movie, and subscribe for more content. See you in the next video.